lamia, everybody. Welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hola, a todo el mundo. Bienvenidos. Espero que estés teniendo un buen día. Hello. How are you doing? I tried, I was looking at the clips that you posted yesterday for, Contract Rush, and I was wondering, does my mic normally sound clipped? Does it sound like I should lower the microphone just a tiny little bit? I'm trying that today, seeing if that is better. Like, still loud enough volume that is something you can hear well, but without maybe distortions? I don't know. Welcome, hi, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Logan, welcome, hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hotpants, welcome, hi, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. I lowered it a lot. I lowered it too much. But is that good, or is that... okay. I'm gonna try to raise it a little bit more, but... Nimby, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Rita's, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Nirwana, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Leo, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Kenny Tamaki, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Nix, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Mongoose, welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Stop it with being a mango. Okay. What does it mean when the microphone is clipped? What it means is that the microphone can only take up so much information, and if you go above a certain information, the microphone will just smash all of the frequencies together at the top, and it will sound kind of robotic, kind of like canned. We call that clipping the mic. And it's not good. It's not good. It's the reason why I wasn't able to ever rewatch my Santa cleanup mission with Mao when I did that, because that day my microphone had been completely disconfigured and it was clipped the entire stream. So I was watching some of the clips and I didn't know if it was something that had to do with my microphone during the stream or something about the processing of YouTube. I don't know, but I got really nervous. It means noises cut off too soon. No, that would be the filter being clipped. I think. At least that's what I would call it. Also, yes, Mongoose, I know the new Shantae is out, but it came out at a really terrible time for me. I wish it had come out literally like a month after it did, because right now, I cannot handle it right now. I need an extra some time. I was really looking forward to it, and I still am, but the timing... This last month, my timings for games has been awful. Like, I've been waiting for years for Slime Rancher 2, but it's coming out this September, which is also when Silk Song is coming out, which is also when I'm still behind on Shantae, which is also while I'm still playing these other games that I got to late. You know, it's like a lot. Sounds complicated. I don't know if you're talking about the Shantaes being complicated or the microphone being complicated. The whole tech thing is complicated. The whole tech thing is complicated. But if you guys never noticed, then it means that it's probably not clipping. It probably means that it's not clipping. Because really, I understand, I guess either you've never been clipped or I just don't notice clipping. No, I think you would notice. If it was clipping, you would notice because it sounds bad. Like, it makes the noise sound really bad. Logan! You didn't miss anything. You just missed your hello. So I'm gonna give it back. Welcome, Logan. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. There's a tsunami of stuff hidden right now. Yes! There's too many things releasing right now, and I want them to slow down and release later. Other stuff keeps getting pushed deeper and deeper into the back burner. Exactly! I'm like stressed over it. I need stuff to stop releasing. I need stuff to stop releasing right now. But yes, welcome everyone. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. We are going to be continuing with blueprints. As you see, my notes are here, but I haven't got anything new to show you. So as usual, I'll just have them on the side so that you guys can see how much I need to reference them. However, today should not be a day that we reference them a lot, considering that today, my main goal, my singular goal, my big goal that I want to do is I want so very desperately to use my Powerhammer, and or if we can get it, which who knows, if we can get it, it would be nice to get the pump again so that I can put the water at the reservoir level. And it would also be very nice if I could, I think I need to move the boat first. I think the first thing I need to do is move the boat so I don't forget it. So the pump would be nice. The vaults would be very nice, obviously. But at the end of the day, my main concern is the Powerhammer today. So I don't think we're gonna be needing the notes all that much, because for the Powerhammer, what matters is the RNG and not so much getting any puzzles. Obviously, we still have to keep our eyes peeled for that code for the grotto computer. We need to keep our eyes peeled for that. We also need to keep our eyes peeled for like the circular light things that go on the grotto, and we also need to keep our eyes peeled for the emails in all the computers, because I have not read the emails in like most of the computers. What the fuck is that? Huh? That's new. Oh, for the school! Because I graduated! Right? Guys, I don't know. I think I graduated. I mean, I know that there's technically a question here, like, ooh, but did she get it or did she not? Did she get it or did she not? Did she fail the exam or whatever? But I have a trophy right next to it. So I have to assume that you guys helped me cheat effectively. I have to assume that you guys successfully helped me cheat and we were all able to graduate. I cannot tell if Nick's meant your explanation was difficult to understand or that sound itself is complicated. Probably both. Probably both. For getting an A! We got an A! I should have read the letter first. I should have read the letter first. God dang it. Anyways, we got an A, guys! We got an A! We cheated very well. Thank you, guys. Thank you guys for helping me cheat. I appreciate it. Thank you, Elyssia. I was sitting here in the waiting room before the stream as per usual, but something came up and I had to take care of it real quick. I hope that it was a good thing, and I hope that you took care of it real quick. Oh my god! Color 100%, math 100%, science 100%, geography 100%, art 100%, history 33%, because that's the one which that's the one where I answered, and then I saw the answers that you guys were posting, and then I tried to erase my answers and put your own, but then the game wouldn't let me, so I realized that all answers were final. Algebra 100%, that is entirely up to you. Irragen 100%, that is also kind of 100% up to you, because I would have done all of the wrong answers. Anyways, congratulations to us! Congratulations! We graduated. Oh, I have mail! A compass and 2 gems. I love that. I love getting 2 gems. I love getting 2 gems from the very get-go. That's really nice. What do I want to do? I want to first go to the fountain, make absolutely sure. No, first go to the shed, get ourselves some sort of buff, then go to the fountain, make absolutely sure that the boat is on the right side. Yeah, I think those are my priorities right now. But are they polished though? They look polished. They certainly look polished. Trading post. Hovel. I feel like maybe the trading post is better. Remind me if anyone knows. Does the trading post have the ability to give you vault keys? I think so. I think it can spawn vault keys, which would be really good. Silksong was pushed back because of Silksong. I kind of get it. Silksong will probably get overshadowed by Silksong, so better delay it. Yeah, Silksong will get shadowed by Silksong, honestly. Should an order releases the same day as still song, different genre entirely, but still ballsy? I do think it's still ballsy, even if it's a different genre. We don't say the G word in streams. Yes, we do, because you guys helped me cheat, so you know, you knew what we were aiming for. You graduated, congratulations. Welcome. Can't be depressed now. I'm still here, though. Like in real life, the secret was teamwork. Teamwork. I did not know there was a correspondence course in this game. I've missed a couple of streams. Yeah, we did a school run and we got to get to the exam. Z, welcome, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. I don't know that I've seen you here before, so welcome to the channel, welcome to the pit. I hope you enjoy your time here, just in case. I'm surprised they didn't auto-fail you for the history portion, given how their school system works. I mean, I did almost fail. I wonder if there was a better reward for a full 100%. I doubt it. Gonna have to binge this whole series over again eventually and miss the exam. The exam was last week, so you can find that really easily if you wanted to watch it now. If you don't, that's okay. You save with that misclick because having 100% on everything will be too obvious and they will assume you cheated. They could assume that I'm a good boy and that I studied very well and that I'm just a good student. Don't remember saying those specifically, but vault keys are an item, so I'm guessing 100%. Yeah, sure. I'm taking that. Do I want to go in? Do I want to waste? Yeah, I want to, because I want to see the offerings right away. Compass, for example, I can change for a coupon book. Is that worth it? No, I don't think so. And the key card, I will not be trading that for a Lucky Rabbit's Hood. Absolutely not. But we know that we have the opportunity to get a coupon book if we really needed it. The Rabbit's Food is like whatever. It's only really good if you also have the coin purse. But well, it also supposedly gives me more luck, I guess, right? I assume that it also gives you more luck in general. Okay, boat. Yeah, we definitely want to die. We definitely want to die. What do you mean? What do you mean? No! You know how hard that's going to be? You know how hard it's going to be to... Wait, I had been in the torches room. I need to get the armory and turn them on. Okay, maybe we don't want to die. Maybe it's fine. Maybe we're okay with this. Maybe we don't want to die. Maybe it's alright. Maybe it's alright. Maybe it's alright. Since I'm already here, let me just since I'm here, open the door so I don't have to spend this time later when I make it to the foundation. And we definitely want to hit a pump room for sure. But also, I want the armory so bad. And watch this be the one fucking day that the armory gives me the axe instead of the torch. Watch this one stream, the one in which I actually want the self-igniting torch instead of the axe. Watch this be the one time the game gives me the axe instead. Like, I don't even doubt it. I'm 100% sure if the game gives me the armory, it's going to give me the goddamn axe instead of the self-igniting torch. Which is what I want the most today. Glad we could help you cheat successfully. Yes. We can do better than that. Some standard factory polishing. I'm not doubting it. Does anyone want to learn how to do the pixel polishing, pixel gem cutting that someone shared on Discord? Because honestly, that's fucking amazing. From now on, take your exams in pencil, not pens. That's really stupid of Simon, really. How are you gonna take an exam and not... I wish I could just take this off the wall and use it to turn those on. How are you gonna take an exam and not use a pencil? What if you make a mistake and you realize later? Come on, Simon. Come on, Simon. You should know better. Alright, so that was low-key a little bit useful, but it also lets me know that I still have a use for the self-igniting torch, I think. So, we're gonna really hope for that one as well. And what else are we hoping for? The greenhouse. The Powerhammer. Don't get me wrong, I do need the Powerhammer, but do I want to block off this entire route already? I don't think so. I think I wanna hope that I'll get it later. Oh man, it's really trying to tempt me. It's really trying to tempt me. I guess I'll do the hallway. All of these are pretty bad though, because of the like state of the house right now. I need something that goes to that side, like that. We like that. Then I need something that goes down. What do you have for me? Love myself a shovel. I guess I could take the metal detector, but doesn't matter. Got myself that... You know what? Fuck it. I have so much money. I have so much starting money that I feel very comfortable. The armory. I may have fucked myself for the armory. Gonna grab the dining room here, even though it's not my favorite spot to have it. It's really early still. But I think that might be a little bit better than... Aha! I think that might be a little bit better than just not being able to use those two spaces in the bottom. Now would be a good time for... Do I want it here? Or do I want to just... I'll lose a coin or two. It's fine. It's whatever. Storeroom. Storeroom is good. Storeroom, we like storeroom. Especially when we have a shovel. Dig, dig, dig. Sharing is caring, teacher. That's what you taught us. So I shared your answer sheet with the class. And that you did. I'm very proud of you for learning that sharing is caring and sharing the answer sheet with me specifically. Very proud of you for that. Okay. The metal detector was kind of making a noise. But... Aha! Okay, in the end I didn't lose any money to the chapel, so we're good on that. Honestly, we're kind of good on that. I'll take the quest bedroom. I'll take the quest bedroom, get those 10 extra steps. Ooh, and the car keys. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. We're gonna probably be back there eventually. I wish I hadn't used all of my money, because I really want that self-igniting torch. That is useful. So I'll grab that. Hopefully we can get to the foundation through here. Hopefully we can get through the foundation. Compass is primarily for getting to the antechamber. Does it have any other use? Not getting stuck in the run, I guess. Not getting stuck in the run is pretty valuable to me. Did you perhaps mean dive? No, I meant die, but I have changed my mind. We all die eventually, true. True. Hot take, maybe life is worth living. Now that I've realized I can still do the torch thing, yes. Yes! Glad that you're at least seriously considering the possibility of not dying, Ellie. Don't worry, I found a secondary goal. I no longer want to die. Those brain cells are well oiled and are not burning out today. For now! For now, yes. That's really hella expensive though. The pixel gem, probably, but it's so nice to look at. Ellie, you cannot die without me. We're supposed to end each other in a vicious mutual combat. Do you intend for us to both kill the other? Or I thought you were going to smash me. You know? We did burn a lot of steps. Yeah, we burnt a lot of steps. We have to recover steps as much as we can. Glad that I got the salt. In Poland, you take exams with a black pen, but if you make a mistake, you can correct it by circling the wrong answer and marking a different one. Interesting. Very interesting. In my case, it was just always like, write in pencil and that's it. The stuff you bought tends to help you get way more coins than you would have otherwise. You're still good if you ask me. I'm really, really hoping for that. Because, like, to be honest, I will feel so pissed if I have the option of the torch and I didn't take it because I wasted all my money. We could also bring the piggy bank if we're desperate. Good point. I was hoping that I was gonna use it for the trophy room or the antiques room or whatever. The one that really has expensive stuff. Ellie accidentally knocking a torch off the wall in Minecraft. Why even live? I got a little bit dramatic there, yes. Phrasing? What? Why? What did I say? What? You're bigger than most snakes I've dealt with. I wouldn't want to underestimate you. Good point, good point. I do have size on my side. This puzzle is harder than it seems. They all are for me. They all are for me, buddy. This box is empty. This box is empty. So, if this is true, this can also be true. If this is true, that can also be true. If this is a lie, that can still be true. If this is a lie, that can still be true. This puzzle is harder than it seems. If this is a lie, then both of these are true, and the puzzle was really easy. If this is true, then one of these is lying, and I have no indication as to which one it is. Do you understand what I mean? Like, if this is a lie, the puzzle is really simple, every other box is telling the truth, and this is where it is. If this is true, this puzzle is harder than it seems, then one of this is lying, but I wouldn't have any sort of indication as to which one it is. So I'm gonna go on I'm gonna trust my gut. I'm gonna say this is a lie, and it's really simple of a puzzle. And fuck yeah, I love being right. I love being right. Corridor is the right answer here. It's the objectively right answer. I mean, the thing is that that was very, very... It was impossible to solve if it wasn't simple. It was almost impossible if it wasn't an easy answer. Okay, now we don't need to go down, thankfully, so we can save some steps in that. We can save a couple of steps and keep moving. In what direction, though? I want to... I'm gonna check the other side first to see if we have a way to go up from here. Oh, no, that's not the side that I wanted to check. But that's fine. That's a good one. That's a good one. This is a good one. This allows me to go up, and it's gonna have some dirt spots. So that's great. But I could go to the other side as well and start building some resources. We're really hoping to get the garden key as well. So I really do need some resources. Lydia, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi. All of these are terrible. None of these are good. I guess this one is not bad. But now the question is, what do I want? The key to the bedroom. Would I want a purple room? Would I want A green room, considering that other side has... we're already at the edge. Would I want a shop? What could I get as a shop? I could get the bookshop, which I don't care for anymore. I could get the gift shop, which I don't care for right now. I already have the commissary. I could get one of those expensive... I could get an armory, maybe? But I don't really have a lot of money right now, so I don't think I want that. I think I want the green thumb or hall. Orange or green, yeah. Take a hallway so we can go up and down. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. I think that's not a bad idea. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, we love that. We love that. We can go down and we can try to get some resources. I'm particularly trying to get... Ooh. 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 I'm gonna get the kennel. Because that means that I need significantly less keys. Anytime that there's a mound of dirt in a room, I don't need a key anymore in that place. Also, look at that. Look at that. Nothing. Nothing. One coin. One coin. Nice doggy. I think I wanted to link something to Ellie, but I don't remember what it was anymore. No, sadness. That is sad. We can both be sad for that. I'm gonna grab this because I would very much like 2 specific rooms. I would very much like the armory, and I would very much like the well, the armory is kind of bad right here. Still, I want the armory, and I want the... I already forgot. I'll recognize it when I see it. The code check! That's what I wanted! That's what I wanted. I really wanted the code check. I'm not gonna go in, though. Not quite yet. The den is a good idea. It's gonna give me 1 gem and it's gonna allow me to go up and down. Yes. Yes. Yes, okay. I like this. I don't like the idea of using a key on that just yet. If I can go to... Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's very far away from the door. But as long as I remember to come there, we'll be fine. And in here, I can put a closet. There's no problem with that. We're getting a silver key. Ooh, ooh, maybe we can try something with the room of mirrors. Maybe I can get the room of mirrors or something. Okay, now I want to go inside here because even though I'm gonna come here later, sometimes this has a special key like the garden key, which is exactly what we want right now. Okay, so 17 minus 6 is 11, minus 4 is... Seven? Yay! It was 7! 20 minus... No. 20 times 2 is 40. Minus 14 and 6 is 20. So it's 20. Divided by 5 is... 4? Yeah. 20. Divided by 2 is 10. Divided by 5 is 2. Divided by 2 is 1. Guys, the exam worked. I know math now. I know math. I think the brain cells might need an oil change. No, this is standard math. This is standard Ellie doing math thing, unfortunately. I wish I could tell you that's not, but it is standard. Okay. Now that I've done this and I sort of have an idea of how many steps I'm gonna use, I am going to get the Powerhammer. Because I'd rather have it than not have it with me. But we gotta make sure that we don't use all of our steps before coming back down to this area. because I need to leave the Powerhammer on the code check. Like, that's a must. But ideally, I get some more steps around here, so... Gonna get the garage. Yeah, I'm gonna get the garage. Because I have the car keys. And this can also somehow have a very important key. Yes! 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 This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. We're gonna break a door. Or a wall, rather. Still? Still some coins or something? Where? Where? Oh, the keys. It was pointing at the keys. I thought it was gonna give me some bonus thing, but I guess not. Okay. So now we're gonna go down. And we're gonna go straight to the courtyard through here. Straight to the courtyard through here. And from the courtyard, we are gonna try to get the secret garden as early as possible. We're gonna try to break that wall. Just gonna draft Jim and get stuck somewhere. Don't wish such ill things. Don't wish some ill happenings. That would be really unlucky. Like, really horribly unlucky. No walls to break here, right? Nah. Not really. Okay. Reminded me of the one scene in Scrubs. Fun fact, I haven't seen Scrubs. And I also, that is one really culturally important thing that everyone has seen. But I haven't seen a single... I don't think I've even seen a meme or a clip. I've definitely seen some GIFs. Like I've seen a dance maybe, or like I know the characters' faces, but I don't think I've ever seen a single clip. I don't know how the voices of any of them sound. This is dangerous. This is bad. I want something with several openings, but what if it gives me something with no openings? Ooh, it's a risk. Okay. I'll take this one for now. And we'll go back to... Ooh! Nice. Nice. How am I doing on combinations? How am I doing on workshop combos? The power battery... I still have one combo to find with that. The metal detector, I still have 2 combos to find with that. The compass, I still have 1 combo to find with that. The lockpick kit, I have 1. So I have a good chance. Compass with battery pack. Maybe I'll do that. Electromagnet. Dowsing rod, I hated you. I hated that so much. I hated that. It was not worth it. Okay, what about the lockpick? Pick sound amplifier. That looks like it's gonna make it more likely to actually pick locks. I think I'm gonna assemble both of them. I think I'm gonna assemble both because like it's 2 more things. I say try him. I think I'm gonna try him. I think I'm gonna try him. I'm gonna try him. Oh, I'm excited. Greater chance of picking high sensitivity locks. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. And now compass and battery pack. Electromagnet. Voyager, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Makes the lock detector detects locked doors. The most useless thing ever. You're more likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. Automatically collect money and coins when entering a room. Nice. That's nice. I like that. Okay, now we're gonna first Try to pick the lock, which is more likely now. I'm really happy with that. And this, I think it's telling me where there's more money, which is interesting. What I really want is more options to move. So I'm going to take this one because it's the only one that gives me 2 openings, although it's going up and I don't quite like that. But with a bit of luck, I should be able to turn around really soon. Like with this. This should allow me to turn around, which we really like in this situation. And it also should allow me to make the key card. The key card thing more likely. Key card system, set security to maximum. Although right now I'm not caring all that much because, like, thankfully I have a really good lockpick. I don't know why I went Spanish. I'm sorry. Let's log into network. What's the emails? I want the emails. Where are the emails? I could spawn money from the office. That's an option. I could do an experiment in the lab. That's an option. Ooh, I don't think I have this. Basic human, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Hi. This is such a good run so far. What's going to go wrong? I'm going to get stuck somewhere. It didn't start out so good, but man, you turn your luck on this one around, Ellie. Yeah, that's the thing about RNG-based things. That it can be the best thing ever or the worst thing ever. By the way, Ellie, just a review. What are the rooms that supposedly have a breakable wall? Weight room and what else? The secret garden definitely has one, or at least I believe that it has one from my memory. The greenhouse 100,000% has one. That's the one that is the most in my memory, that annoys me the most. The gym, as you mentioned, no, not gym, weight room. I always get them confused. So the weight room, the secret garden, and the greenhouse at the very least. I know that there are more, but those are the 3 that I know of for sure. They were playing random episodes of Scrubs on one channel here. Decided to watch it when in Croatia, but I gave up on season 2 because of excessive sex humor. I know nothing about Scrubs, so I'll believe you. I'll believe you. Money and coins redundancy. Sorry, money and keys. There was one balding guy that was a lawyer, except he was extremely a guy failure, constantly being made fun of, and the butt of everyone's jokes, etc. I feel like that's a pretty common archetype. Anyway, sorry, let me read the emails. So, from Kirk. No, to Kirk. Subject stop recording by Randolph Moore. Per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security camera recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have tape logs of activity on the estate. I know this might seem like a security risk, but I promise good reasoning is behind the seemingly unsolid decision. Yeah, that's because we're doing terrorism according to the state. Like, obviously we need to stop recording our shit because the Red Guard is going to absolutely clap us because we are doing treason of the crown stuff. That's very understandable. That's not very surprising to me. However, the name Kirk Darren might be valuable because that would allow us to try another admin code. Then again, I know that the admin code hasn't mattered all that much. The last time that we did an admin code, we learned that there was a different code that didn't follow the same structure as the other admin codes. So, unbothered security measures. Mr. Darren, sorry for the lagging reply. I'm still learning how to use this machine. Thanks for bringing this issue to our attention. This was not something I had considered, but it does seem like a reasonable suggestion, and I will discuss it with the Baron during our next meeting. I know he has expressed interest in installing secondary access levers for both redundancy and convenience, so this may be the perfect excuse to allow him to execute those plans should he still wish to do so. I feel like I changed my voice progressively as I went with that one. I do not remember Anne Babbage's voice. I just know that in my head, she's like so British. In my head, she's so British. Even though in this world, Britain doesn't exist. I don't know that there's something important in this email. I feel like I didn't get anything from this one, but because I already knew that there were redundancy access levers. I already knew that, but I didn't get any information about where they are. Anyways, how about this one? How about the continuation? Mrs. Babbage, I'd like to address one potential security vulnerability of having an antechamber lever in the weight room. That's what's behind the broken door, isn't there? As the years have gone by, the Baron's frequency of working out in this room has gone from once in a red moon to as rare as a man without self-pity. Is that more or less than once in a red moon? I don't understand. What is that? I've never heard that expression. She's a posh bad bitch? That's how she sounds in my mind. In my mind, she's very posh. Like very posh. As such, we find this room mostly relegated to guest use, and given that an antechamber lever is not only unsuited, but also poses a security risk, I advise we either remove or conceal it and install a secondary lever to control the south entrance. I can tell you exactly what I think I'm gonna find when I break that door. Mr. Darren. Wait, who's writing this? Babbage.
Mr. Darren, if you have any more of those red and blue memo sheets, the Baron has requested a handful of each for a new project he's working on in the clock tower. For my part, I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my stuff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your colored memos. I'm not confident confusion is the best security, but it's not my department, so I'll leave that up to you and the Baron.
Anne Babbage. I love Anne. Anyway, so what is this actually saying now that I'm not reading it with a posh accent? She's complaining about the red and blue memo sheets and said something about a new project in the clock tower. This is important to me because I know for a fucking fact, based on this thing that you cannot see properly, based on the doors thingy. I don't know if you can see the doors. The doors riddle, right? The doors riddle. I know that there's something in that clock tower because this part of the riddle is the third key is up high amongst all the clocks. That is the clock tower. I have no fucking doubt. However, oh wait, I have to amend this. I already completed the compass because I found the second thing. So that's completed. And I found the third thing for the battery pack. That's completed. And I found one use for the lockpick kit. That's completed. And I found one more thing for the metal detector. So I'm still missing one for the metal detector. I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continue to insist on confounding my stuff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your color memos. I'm not confident confusion is the best security, but it's not my department. But what are they doing? What are they doing in the clock tower? How do I use this information for my solving of the clock tower? How? Okay, I guess that's all I get from here. 10 out of 10 voice acting. Nice, thank you. I'm glad you thought it was nice. I just found it fun. I think I'm gonna do the lab. I think I'm gonna do the lab for the experiment. It has allowed me to get a lot. It has allowed me to get a lot of letters and stuff like that. And I feel like there might be even more letters that I want to read. Yes, I want to do the lab, honestly. There was one balding guy that was a lawyer, except he was extremely a guy failure, constantly being made fun of and the butt of everyone's jokes. In one episode, he was supposed to be in a debate, and he says, I'm on drugs, I won't even get sweaty. But the moment the lady from opposition says one word, he immediately gets drenched in sweat, lean over the table, trying to play nonchalant. His hand slipped, and he hit his head against the table, losing consciousness. Sounds like an average stream for me. Sounds like an average stream for me. The way I throw everything good. Spawning money would be extra OP now that we have the electromagnet. Yeah, but I didn't. I didn't. Money and coins basically describes the relationship between pennies and the rest of my country's currency. I guess so, if you consider money being just paper cash. It went from rare to even more rare, Ellie. That's all it's saying. Okay. A man without self something is more rare than in a blue moon. Hey, look, my bad words got filtered. I'm so sorry. So sorry about that. What kind of project in the clock tower? I don't know, but I want to get the fucking clock tower. Store it until it makes sense. Store what until it makes sense? The email? Yeah, I have it stored. Don't worry. I screenshotted every single one of those pages. Experiment setup. We're gonna do is a mutant apple for each bedroom you draft or the second. Whenever you draft an archive floor plan, I'll do apple. I guess every time I do apple, I find no apples in the rest of the game. For each bedroom you draft, but I don't intend to draft bedrooms though. This is a terrible one. I guess I'll do at a small chest. And every time you eat an apple, it's whatever. They're all bad. Not gonna lie to you, I regret it. It would have been better to do the office. It ended up being pretty bad. Pretty bad. Is this where the thing is? Is this where I have to break? Is this where I have to break the thing? Guys? Is this where I have to break the wall? I think this is where I have to break the wall, right? Yes, but don't go in yet. Yeah, I wasn't planning on it. I'm gonna start it. Oh, but it immediately takes them off. Okay. I feel like I need to go in so that I can go to the dining room and get extra steps. Let me try here. Hope that it's locked. Yes! Okay. Secret garden key. That may have apples? Maybe? That could have apples. Should I go back down and get the dining room just in case? It's so far away though. Can I make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It would use 9. It would use 9 things. Think you should break walls first? Okay. Apple! Okay, at the very least we got 3 more steps. And maybe this also has a turnip or something? Turnip! 7 more steps! Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Secret Garden. I appreciate it. I really appreciate... The fuck are you counting? Show them up again. I was counting rooms. Oh? Oh, what? Oh, what? The fuck does that mean? The fuck does that mean? Wait, okay, wait. I didn't copy it yet. But, listen, there's a screen cap that I haven't copied yet, but it's a poem that is written right next to a drawing of a swan that is in the clock tower that says something about directions. It says, southward I see a swan, and here we have directions, cardinal directions, and we have a swan, so maybe Maybe? Southward I see a swan, ashen like the sands of the shore, carried by the westwardly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. Forth. Dark are the days coming forth. Forth? Fourth. As in the number 4. Fuck does that mean? Okay, so what I'm gonna try and do then is I'm gonna try to align all of the arrows in literally every single direction. How about the bottom arrow? How do I turn the bottom arrow? Do I not? Do I not turn the bottom arrow? Aha! Here! Okay. So we're gonna try to turn them in every single direction. Oh, that was already there. There are only 3 arrows. Yes, there are only 3 arrows. What if this is going to change into more things depending on where it's pointing, though? Like, what if that background thing changes again? Okay. Oh. Does it only have 2 states? Does it only have antechamber door and moon symbol? Yeah, what if? I mean, I'm trying, but it's not really doing much. Antechamber. Oh, I get the symbol for it! Yeah, which I've already figured out on my own. I'm so glad I did this. This was very much worth it. This was very This was very worth it, that's for sure. Should you yank the lever while you're here? Yeah, I guess I will. I mean, why not? It's kinda disappointing. I guess, okay, so I guess the thing that this allows me is that it gives me more options. Because now I know that the secret garden doesn't have 1 entryway, it has 2 entryways. So it allows me to have a little bit of wiggle room as to how I get into the antechamber. Because now if I turn it twice, if I make everything point to the south, no, to the east, it will open the east door. So, you know, that's something. It's something. It's a little bit disappointing that I got the Orindia symbol when I've already done the Orindia room. It's a little bit disappointing because it was the RNG led me to only get this Powerhammer way late in the game. I'm sure it would have been so much more exciting if I had gotten it earlier in the game. But regardless, at least that is going to stay open every single time, right? I think now every single time that I happen to get the secret garden, I have the wall open. Okay, so now we're gonna go back. We're gonna go into the weight room. We're gonna break that one. And we're gonna try to spawn the greenhouse, if at all possible. No. Not only do I not get the greenhouse, I also don't get any of the good things. That's fucking awful. I guess I can still spawn it up. There's still a chance. There is still a chance. Okay, I'll do the breaker box so that I can turn off the gymnasium just in case. Just in case. And I wish I could just eat an apple from the tree. I wish I could just climb a little bit. Okay, we have 1 more attempt at the greenhouse here. Show me the map. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Do I want to spend 2 coins in this? I don't even have the broken lever. I don't even have the broken lever, so it doesn't feel worth it. good. None of them are good. I guess I'll grab this one, but it's disappointing because I want the greenhouse. There's nothing inside there, right? I don't think there's anything inside there right now. Let's go break this wall. That gives me the dinner. Okay, yeah, it has a lever. Oh, and it has a memo. Oh, and it has a piece of the map. It has a piece of the map that has something written on it, and which I already have the other piece of the map. And basically, if I put this together with the other piece of the map, where's the other piece of the map? The other piece of the map. Please don't tell me you deleted it, Ellie. Ellie, please don't tell me you deleted it. I think Ellie deleted it. I think Ellie. Aha! No, it's here. Gel Point Dreams. And this says the 8th and... Oh, the 8th something something. The 8th angel points to our dreams. The 8th angel points to our dreams. The 8th angel points to our dreams? The 8th angel points to our dreams. Wait, actually, I can put it here in the map. The 8th angel points to our dreams. The 8th angel points to our dreams. The fuck is that? The destruction of structural elements of the house, like walls, is not permanent and will reset every few days. Yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, sure, I believe you on everything. Ha ha ha, he he he. Me when I believe a red memo. Me when I'm stupid and I forget how the game works. Okay, so what do I want here? I want literally any entryway is fine for the antechamber. So I'm not too stressed about that. I can do the freaking machinarium, I guess. But that might be a problem for me because it only has one. It's gonna spawn only one door and it could be on the other side. But this is also kind of a problem. But I still have every single other door open, so it's whatever. Okay, it's whatever. We're still trying to go for the greenhouse, and then we have to go back down and get... Ooh! That would help for the greenhouse. It's my last gem, though. Does the greenhouse take a gem? Does the greenhouse take a gem? Really important question. Because otherwise I'll just do the bedroom. It's gonna give me a lot of steps anyways, and it doesn't take a gem. So it might be the better option regardless. Also, I have not drank a single drop of water in this entire time, guys. That's not great. Yes, it's one gem. I'll take the bedroom then. That's gonna give me 2 steps plus 5, so it's gonna give me like 7 steps, which is good. Please, 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 please give me the greenhouse. Please. Please give me the greenhouse, please. Fucking damn it. Fucking. Do I do the library so I don't waste my gem? Then again, spending 1 in here is gonna give me 1 gem in the nursery. All green rooms except terrace take a gem. Okay, good to always know. Good to always know. An hour in. Sorry, what do you mean an hour in? Because the inventory is super important. And it's gonna replenish that gem regardless. But I wanted the greenhouse. Okay, I guess I'll take this. I'll take that, and with any luck, we get some gems anyways. East wing only. It doesn't say. It does not say that the greenhouse is only in the east wing. So maybe the west wing still has a chance of giving me the thing. Ooh. What if I make the chapel less likely? I'm gonna make this one standard. I don't want to make it like super likely. I definitely want this one to be common because anytime that I have a shovel, it's like free keys. The chapel though, do I want to make it unusual? Make the candle common? Yeah, definitely. Chapel isn't so bad, having 3 doors is nice. It is. That's why I'm not so sure. Because at the end of the day, it loses me coins, but at this point, I have enough coins that it's not that big of a problem, and it does give me 3 coins. So I think maybe I can leave it as standard. Maybe we could still get a greenhouse on the west wing, right? That's what I'm thinking. It does not say in this one, in this thing, it doesn't say that it's limited to the east wing, so it could probably still happen on the west wing if I'm lucky. Definitely want this one to be super common. I feel like this one is better to be standard than to be unusual, but I kind of don't want it to be commonplace because it can also pretty much screw you up if you don't have enough keys or a good lock picker. So I'm gonna leave it as standard, I think. I think that's it. I think I'm not gonna touch those anymore. Okay, so now I feel like I really do need to go down and have the dinner before moving too much. But being this far up makes me want to try and get to the antechamber already. So if I go through here, I can get to the antechamber right away. Probably. And that would give me two more allowance every day. Plus there's dirt on the bottom, so there might be a way to get more steps. How do I go down there again? Oh, from here. Okay, cool. Mom's that food? Yeah, I do have to go get that food before I forget to count my steps. Okay, one coin. It's acceptable. Alright, and now I need that door to open. I think that door is openable. Yeah, it is. Cool. Okay. Let's try to get to the antechamber right away. I'm gonna do this one. This one gives me dice. This one gives me gem. It gave me steps, which right now does not hurt. Special keys? Silver key. No. I'd rather pick it. Ooh, I couldn't pick it. Interesting. I thought it was a given that I would be able to. Do I want the lab? I have 1 gem. Do I want the lab? Or do I want to use my dice for this? I think it's worth it. Or you can reroll. But I think it's worth it because I'd rather reroll for the greenhouse. If the time comes, I might need that more. It is sad that I've already used my laboratory computer thing. That is a little bit sad. Okay, I can get to the antechamber which means that I'll get a token, and it also means that I can make it to room 46, and I can get the crown, which I'm not sure what it does, but I never get it before I'm done spawning stuff, so that's fun. I can get the crown, which gives me... The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 gem. So that's another good option to have right now. But I don't think anything else matters. So I'm gonna go right back up. We can stop caring about the antechamber entirely. Which, you know, we didn't super care anyways. But... yeah, okay. Now we go back down. Ideally... we connect back to this gift shop. That would be great. Because if we connect back to the gift shop, we save a lot of steps. Ooh! I can remove it and get a gem! Yeah! Fuck it! Are you kidding me? I removed it. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? I'm gonna get the pool because the pool allows me for the pump, and I really want the pump as well. That's another goal for today. We're gonna try to spawn... where is it better to try and spawn something? Probably here right now. Now the mechanarium is a good idea, I think, because I have the boiler room, the laboratory, and the utility closet. So that means I have 3 doors. Right? I have 3 doors. That should be good. Okay. That connects to the gift shop as well. Love that. We absolutely love that. What the fuck? What the fuck with what? Wait, what the fuck, what? Use that. Okay, use this. What buff does the blue crown give us again? I forget. I forgot too until I read it. Oh, the pump room! But it's a really bad place to put the pump room. I think I'm gonna put the mail room here. And I think I'm gonna go down to have dinner before I keep fooling around as well. Order placed. Thank you. Do I need to go in there? I don't think so. I don't think so. By the way, greenhouse can only be drafted southwards on the west wing. Southwards. Okay. Why, I wonder? A vault key! A vault key! A vault key! A vault key! Ooh, remove it. Okay, I understand how it works now. I now understand how that works. I also have never used this, so I think I want that. I think I want this because I've never seen it. I have never seen this. I can also rotate the floor plans. How many times? All of the times? Ooh, I want to see it. I want to see it. But I could also just use the pump room. I could also rotate it and do the pump room and go down. I want to see it though. Delcon! I want to see it! 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 I've never seen it! I've never been here. Rotate pump, I know that probably was the right choice, but I'd never seen this! And I love seeing new things! Dear Mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine it's going to be quite fired after such a long flight. Okay, so fired as in burned out, not as in fired from a job. So make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Oh, this is a pigeon. Okay. Dear mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. Junie the pigeon. I imagine he's going to be quite fired after... Tired, not fired. Quite tired. Ellie, it says tired. Sorry, that looks like an F to me. So make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on. So I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that's to say, expect some more letters soon. Mary. Dearest mother, this should be the fifth letter you've received from me this month. Though I know it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. Aww. Wait, I never thought of that. Sometimes doves just wouldn't arrive, would they? Sometimes you would send a dove and they would die on the way. Oh, man. I would get attached so badly. It's going to be hard enough now that I'm truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I'm slowly making friends, so please ignore the drastic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Herbert, thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, from whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint. So, here's your letter. I know it's long overdue. The Mahue. Mahue life? Suits me well. What? Can anyone read that? Can anyone read that word? The hell is that? Genuinely cannot figure it out. The Mahue life suits me well, I think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a safely manner. Once we've finished unpacking and settling everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come, share a meal, and admire our somewhat less impressive, but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the SDGD? The what? Oh, why do you have such shit handwriting, people? Why? Mary, you're an author. I expect you to have a better handwriting. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the to warn us. Whatever that means. Well, we got some lore. Do I understand the lore? No. But maybe as I'm processing it, I will. That's the only thing, right? I think nothing more's in here. There seems to be something there. It's a bird! It's moving. Hi! Hello! Ah, we have a bird. We have a borb. Okay. Locker room would be nice while we have all the skis. Yeah, it would be. Ellie, for 15 minutes, literally every single time a new room comes up after insisting she's going to prioritize new rooms. Yeah, I know. But I also have goals that I need to hit. Also, where are the birds, Ellie? The room promises birds. There he is. That's the bird. You get one bird, and it's there. That's the burb. Are you telling me I stream fry this rice? Asked the dove in the coat. I never heard the dove in the coat, honestly. Yup! Lavatory, thank you very much. Love myself some free gems. We're gonna grab whatever food is here, which is an apple. I appreciate that. 3 steps. Love that. And experiment successful. So from here, I will go down to the dining room before I keep going because I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna enter just in case. Maybe I am forgetting something. Maybe there is something that I need to pay attention here. Maybe there's a new letter that I haven't read? I don't think so. Continue helping you. Typically all unused floor plans are kept there. Yeah, I definitely read this one. Oh, the observatory thing! Oh yeah, I need to draft the observatory and check the lenses. That's right. That's a thing. Okay, so gift shop. From the gift shop we go down until the foundation. From the foundation, we go... From the foundation, we go to the corridor. And then the parlor, and then... Oh! Oh, why, thank you! Oh, why, thank you! Thank you very much! We go up to the dining room. We eat this. Yum, 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 yum. Thank you very much. I don't have a trophy room, sadly. Whatever. Glad you remembered. Salted apple! We love our salted apples. Mmm, salted apple. It's the most nutritious thing you can get for free. Well, not really. Salted turnip would be the most nutritious thing you can get for free. Okay, what else? I could go down right now and open all of the... things that I got. Which is not a bad idea. Because it's just a couple extra steps and it might give me... Oh, banana! Why do I have so much fruit randomly through the house? What is the effect that gives me that? Oh, 3 of them. 3 trunks. That's nice. Okay. Why am I breaking them? What do I have that can break them? Oh, the Powerhammer! I didn't know the Powerhammer did that! Oh, that's cool. Okay. There's a trunk somewhere. The secret garden? Oh, the secret garden just spreads fruit around? I never understood that. The den also has one. And I have 37 steps. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? I think so. Because I've already committed. Where's the trunk? Here. That's another gem. And that's another apple. So it was worth it. It was indeed very worth it, guys. Okay. So, now, we go up. We go up. We go... Oh! Nice! Nice! Neat! Oh, the locker would be great for today. The locker would really be great for today. But also the vault. Okay. So. Whew, okay. We're gonna go up. We're gonna... try to spawn the greenhouse. If that doesn't happen, desperately desire the vault. If that doesn't happen, desperately desire the armory. So many things to desperately desire. So many things to desperately desire. Okay, so from here we go up. From here we go up here. And we go to the pool. Okay. Door's locked. use. I could use the rotunda, but it's 3 gems. I run out of gems immediately. I could use the rotunda, and that would guarantee that I get to move to the other side. But I would be lost. I would be left with literally just 1 gem. Now waste all those steps walking all the way back. I needed to. Now we just need a locker room. We need so many things. We have good chance of getting at least 1. I mean, it is a hammer, but then dousing rod loses shovel functionality. Yeah, that's the thing. You never know when something loses functionality and when it doesn't. It's literally an upgraded hammer. Why would you think you couldn't open trunks? Because the shovel stops being able to shovel. Armory locker, greenhouse vault. Armory locker, greenhouse vault. Armory locker, greenhouse vault. I can't get all of those. I cannot get all of those, but at least 1. At least. Or I could redraw. Yeah, I could redraw. Or I could guarantee. I need the guarantee. I need the guarantee. I want to be able to go to the other side no matter what. Can we appreciate that at some point someone asked an architect, what do you call this room? And he said the fat one. What do you mean? Oh, the weight room? Yeah, that's a weird name. It's not a dousing shovel, though. I guess so. I guess so. You're not wrong in that one. Okay. Please make it worth it. Please make it worth it. Please make it worth it. I'll do this. Because this still gives me a chance for the greenhouse. And I still need to figure out how to get 1 down there. Please. Please. No. No, no, no. 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 Okay, I'm gonna use all of them. I'm gonna use all of them. Fuck it. I either get the greenhouse or the vault. And I know, technically the locker room is important, but it doesn't. You have to face north to get the greenhouse. In the other side. In this one, you have to face south. Right? Didn't you say that I had to... Wait. Didn't you say south facing? Fucking, I don't even know anymore. We can't afford the vault? But what's the point of the locker room? What's the point of the locker room if I don't get the vault? Gamble. I'll gamble. I'll fucking gamble. No, don't care. Okay, this can give me more gems. I like that. I'm not gonna get it. Aye! Yes! 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 Boom! Boom, baby! Boom, bitch! Ooh, 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 ooh! What's there? I want to check, but I also want to shovel. Gamble win! Gambling is never wrong, kids! Gambling is never wrong! You heard it here first! Gambling is never wrong! Okay. Sadly, not a single gem flower, but that's fine. That's okay. Correspondence envelopes. That's the red envelopes. Okay. Interesting! Now the greenhouse will have an extra door. That's nice, because the greenhouse was a little bit of a a dead end. Nice to know that now it's actually helpful. The original gardener's logbook. February 1992 when I get fired. So this is what Denny Ravain's, right? And Denny Ravain was fired. Denny Ravain was fired. I didn't write the date. I didn't write the date. I have the notice of termination, but I don't have the date when it happened. Oh, but I know from the new gardener's book was April 10th, 1992. Wait, Danny Ravain worked from 1990 to 1992. He lasted 2 years? Bro, Denny boy, you lasted 2 years? It could never be me. If I got the chance to be a gardener in like a beautiful estate with a lot of green ground, you know that I would hold on to that job. You know that I would hold on because I fucking love greenery and green stuff. So she loves me not, she loves me not. Does that mean anything? Did he have a thing for Mary? Did he have a thing for Anne? Can you imagine? Danny Ravain and Anne Babbage, star-crossed lovers. This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Guys, he had a severe and continued lapse of judgment. You need to understand him. Please understand. This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. As a groundskeeper of a vast estate, it is my responsibility to ensure the property remains well maintained and beautiful all year round. From the many green rooms of the manor to the sprawling lawns, it is my duty to attend to every aspect of the grounds, ensuring they are orderly, presentable, and accessible so that they may be appreciated by both guests and the family. That would be the day. Is he saying that family never visited? This logbook, many years overdue, will serve as a record of some of my duties, discoveries, and contributions I have made to the estate over the many years I have served here as a groundskeeper, and however many more are yet to come. Not many, apparently! Yeah, not many, Denny boy. I would say not many indeed. John Arx, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome! Anne/Danny is my favorite crush ship couple. Why not? Why not? Let's just ship it. Why the fuck not? Who's stopping us, huh? Who's stopping us? Okay, so February 25th, 1990. Wait, John, did I say hello? Welcome. Yes, I did. Okay. February 25th, 1990. A few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery in my role of Mount Holy horticulturists. You know what I mean. Through years of breeding and experimentation, I successfully created a new special species of flower with a fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Although the fruit is not edible, it is nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing all the beauty and brilliance of a genuine jewel, but with the added benefit of being entirely organic. Despite the creation of this flower being my proudest accomplishment to date, my joy was slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer's company, Cinca, had decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to this project. This decision was absolute rubbish. You know what? I'm with him on this one. What do you mean he spent years experimenting with something and then his employer denied his achievement and took the credit? That's not okay. I have poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I feel this flower has the potential to make a significant impact on the field of horticulture. I said it right. I feel this flower has the potential to make a significant impact on the future of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden away for, quote, further research, as I suspected they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plants. Huh, okay. I think I might be on Dennis' side. October 21st, 1990. I had a high... Sorry. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I have struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue my work. I'm aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and I'm reminded of that daily when I see the house plant slowly dying as I make my rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really, really should have. Oh, he's running this! Okay, the red is what he's writing when he got fired. Everything in black he was writing as he went along. Okay. January 8th, 1991. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th rank. 10th? What? There is no such a thing. What? What do you mean 10th rank? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean 10th rank? What? My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th rank. A fact that I found quite remarkable considering that the house only has 9 ranks. This all by confirms the long-held suspicion that the Rumor 46 room is in fact north of the antechamber. A suspicion that I had always considered too obvious to be plausible. Oh, 46! He's talking about 46. That's the room 46 rank, right? Because 5, 9, 45. Yeah, it's for room 46. You guys are right. I got excited about the possibility of an entire new rank after 46, but you're right, it's 46. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has, after all, been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeper's undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. So, funnily enough, we know that he did find room 46 eventually, because these letters are... We do find inside of room 46 a sort of ransom note that was written with this sort of letters. So clearly Denneravain eventually found a way into room 46. January 11th, 1991. If there is a 10th rank, it's impossible to perceive its existence from the outside. So if it does exist, then I'm going to assume that reaching it can only be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and that room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened by regular keys. No, that would be too easy. Instead, the Baron had remote access levers installed in several different rooms of the house. Funnily enough, I already know the location of 3 of these levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse and another 2 were installed in the secret garden. Yeah, okay, I found that today. That is sure. It's almost like they were choosing green rooms just to tempt me. It was just to tempt me. Antechamber lever locations, secret garden and mechanarium, secret garden, sealed. Greenhouse, weight room sealed. It appears each antechamber door has 1 primary access lever in addition to a redundancy in another location. So, what I found today is that we have west lever, secret garden, east lever, great hall, and secret garden. South lever, greenhouse, and mechanarium. West lever, secret garden, and weight room? What was the weight room? Was the weight room west lever? I think it was. Since I didn't really need it, I didn't pay attention to it. I'm gonna be honest. I think it was the west opening. Wait was south? Wait was south? So mechanarium is west? Wait. Wait was south. So, West Lever Secret Garden and Mechanarium? It literally says it right in front of you. Yeah, but it doesn't. Oh. Yeah, you're so right. Because the holes are not, like, the letters are not corresponding with the right holes. Or are they? Yes, they are. It's just it looks different from my notes. It looks different from my notes. March 10, 1991. Although these past few months of exploration have yet to yield fruit, the fruit I seek, I have in that time gained a much greater mastery of the estate and have stolen many glimpses behind the black curtains that veil her many secrets. Amongst the more exciting of my recent... No! Okay. Amongst the more exciting of my recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms sealed shut behind a false wall. The stale quality of the air and the unmistakable aroma of corroded metal led me to believe that this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. Within it, I found a large vat of and a copper still, their time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping veins of oxidation and rust. I am unsure if these instruments can be restored to working condition, but if they can, I may yet find a use for the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar. Oh, this is important. I don't understand it, but it is important. So at some point, he found a completely sealed room. Among the more exciting of my recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms. In one of the outer rooms. So, one of the rooms in each of the west or east sides. I have to assume. Stale quality of the air and a unmistakable aroma of corroded metal led me to believe this chamber has remained sealed for decades. Within it I found a large vat and a copper still. We definitely have not seen anything with a large vat and a copper still, right? It's difficult for me to understand. I'm assuming it's this drawing because I don't know what a copper still looks like. I don't know what a vat looks like. I can assume what a vat looks like, but not a copper still. I don't know what a copper still is. He used it and then he sealed it back in. Resealed in January after deal in Rennington fell through. Interesting to note that the deal he made fell through. The deal he made, if I'm not wrong, was a deal he made to get some valuables out through Herbert. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. So this tells me Denny was buying things from inside the house. Also, Christoph, this is the third time that you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship. Your absences must be accounted for. So I'm guessing Denny had made a deal with Christoph Hartley for some valuables to be delivered to him in Rennington. But then, when Babbage told him, like, his absences were going to have to be acquainted for, he chickened out and the deal fell through, maybe? Processing. When people ask why I recommend this channel, this is a prime example. Why? Because I'm dumb and I don't know how to read! Leo Berman, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Was someone making moonshine? I think that would be boring for this game. That big thing people make alcohol in. Still never seen one. A still is mostly for making alcohol. A copper still is, you know, a still but made out of copper. Oh, okay. Okay. So, August 4th, 1991. At last, I have finally discovered a location of one of the North Levers. It is deep underground in a location so far removed from any of the estate's plant life that had I been discovered, I would have been completely vulnerable without any excuse but curiosity to offer my capture. As anxious as I was to pull it, I have decided to wait until the Baron is away, as it reduces the risk of being caught significantly. And once he leaves, I don't think that a delay in returning will be too hard to engineer now that Christoph is under my thumb and beholden to do whatever I command. Okay, so he was working with Christoph, but it sounds more like it was not so much out of like a deal, a monetary deal, but more like he had blackmail on him, which I personally think, this may be a crack theory, but I personally think that maybe Christoph Hartley was the lover of the Baron Sinclair. I just feel it in my fucking heart. Sheriff Pumpkin, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Then you got some great drawing skills to make a draft of the tunnel that detailed. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, honestly. August 15th, 1991. Well, there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I have been working towards for the last 4 months, I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something that I knew could give me the chance to make back some of the money I felt was owed to me, and I grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. Given that there is now only one missing file in the staff contracts, you stupid idiot! I have unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading directly back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I'm almost positive that I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point I feel I owe it to myself to get what's coming to me one way or another. You stupid fuck. You idiot. You got so far! Okay, so now we know why he was fired. And honestly, who can blame him? Who can blame the people who fired him? Danny fucked up. Okay, so what I need here is incredibly difficult. Damn, he's stupid, just like me, for real, for real. Very stupid. Hydrate? Okay. Not taking the watering can. The what? The first time you enter each green room, use water to gain 1 gem. Well, it's useless now. It's useless. Regardless. Okay. So, how the fuck do I need to lower the water of the reservoir by 1. By literally just 1. If I move it to the fountain, I will still have 1, 2 extra. Oh, I need to move it from the kitchen to the greenhouse. Then... No, wait. If I move it to the fountain, then kitchen to greenhouse. Oh, this is so fucking difficult. This is really difficult. Okay. The tanks do have some water. If I move it to... Oh, but the tanks have 4. So if I move one of the tanks to the greenhouse and then move from the reservoir to the greenhouse, that would move only 1 unit of water. So I can do that. That's doable. That's achievable. Right? That is achievable. Cool. Okay. So, I need... This room is my nightmare. I need... Greenhouse. Greenhouse is the second to last, and it's connected to pump 1. So we're gonna put pump 1 down. Okay. And then the reservoir is the second one, which is connected to pump 2. We can move this there. That's fine. So we can put the reservoir water into this tank. And then put it in the greenhouse and then return whatever's left. Okay. Okay, now we do that. And now we return it to the reservoir. Okay, got it. It's working. It's doing the thing. I think we're doing it great. Awesome. Okay, that is exactly how much we need for the reservoir right now. Right now, to move the boat, we need that. Also, we shouldn't really try to lower the reservoir to 6, which is the number that we came to last time, because we still need the self-igniting torch for the torch room, for the torch chamber or whatever the fuck. Okay, that's the run for today. I need to go down. I need to go down into the break room. Do we have enough steps to also move the boat? I highly doubt it. We'll be happy if we get to go to the code check and the break room, to be honest. I think I'm not gonna try. I think I'm gonna just go back now. Now make it there in 20 steps. I can make it there in 20 steps. I think. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep, I have just enough steps. But I cannot fuck up. I cannot fuck up. Need to make sure that I don't enter the wrong doors. Mechanarium, gift shop, workshop, courtyard, foundation, parlor, hallway, nuke. No, I think it's faster if I go the other way. Okay. Mechanarium. How many do I have? 18. 18 right now. So, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and I stop there. Yeah! Yeah, we're good! We can make it! We're good! We're good! It's fine! Workshop? Workshop, courtyard, foundation. Workshop, courtyard. Sure, why not? Cute. Anyways. Foundation, secret passage. The moment she said I can nod my heart cleanse, she has all but guaranteed it. No, I can. 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 It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. From here and to the code check, we leave the Powerhammer there. Oh, apple. We're gonna leave the Powerhammer. Maybe. At this point, I kind of want to know enough that I may be willing to Google it how many breakable walls there are with the Powerhammer. Does anybody want to Google it for me just in case? I know that Richard did it last time, but it was a lot of information and I did not register most of it. I mean, not most of it, but I couldn't register every single room. I'm pretty sure there's rooms that I have not even seen in that list. My problem is, I don't know when will I be able to even get those rooms. I haven't even seen them. That journal made it sound like there's another outer room with a breakable wall. Yeah. Aw, you're so right. There is something. I may not know what it is, but there is something. So I need to leave it. Even though I have a vault key. Ugh. Okay, check item. Before I regret it, Powerhammer. It's there! It's there! Okay. It's there. It's there. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not even thinking about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. And we finish it here. Wow, what a run. I finally broke some of those walls. I got information on the Nervain. I got the dub codes. That was good. That was good. Call it. Precipice, sealed entrance, freezer, tunnel. So we definitely have tunnel. Which... Have I done it already? I feel like I have broken down the... No, it wasn't that. Precipice, sealed entrance. I think the sealed entrance is the one that I got. The one that I got from here, like from the basement. You guys can't see. I think the sealed entrance is what you get when you go through the basement. So I think we already got that. I think we already got that. I think we already got that. It's fine. Okay. Exit. Save and quit. Because it's already the 2 hours. It's already the 2 hours. So I think that's where we'll leave it today. And I'm about to make a controversial statement for some. And a happy statement for some others, I'm sure. This is gonna be a controversial decision, but I'm going to skip a week of blueprints and possibly start alternating blueprints as 1 week in and 1 week out. At this point, I feel like blueprints is relying a lot on RNG, and I'm not gonna get the certainty of having something exciting every week. And I have a lot of anxiety over these other games that I really want to get to. So I think moving it a little bit to be an alternating with another game may be the way to help me in that. So I think I kind of have to do that. That almost sounded like rain or frying chicken. What? Precipice, sealed entrance, freezer, tunnel area. Oh, freezer! Oh, I have to get there again. But I have to get there with the stupid self-lighting torch. I have to get there with the self-lighting torch. You know what? I'm gonna write myself in the notepad my goals for the next run, because I'm not gonna remember them by the time I get back to the game. So, blueprints. Next run. I want observatory check between the lenses. I want the self-lighting torch and go down the fountain with it. I also want the self-lighting torch and the freezer and the Powerhammer. I also want to move the boat. Yeah. No matter what, I have to move that boat. There's that, I guess. That's like one specific run's gold. But then I also just need the votes. I'm gonna copy the list of you that you guys are giving me on the Powerhammer. 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 Precipice, which I have no idea what it is. Sealed entrance, I'm pretty sure I already did it. Sealed entrance. Tunnel, which I'm pretty sure I've not done. And freezer. I probably can get to tunnel really quickly. I don't know if I can get to freezer really easily because I don't remember if I lowered the amount of times it shows up. Sealed entrance, I'm almost sure that I've already done it. Precipice is the only one that I don't know. It's fine, I'm fine, everything is fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. That's me trying to cope and convince myself, and you guys all get here that I'm not. One blueprints run with Ellie per week is simply not enough. I know, I'm sorry. I'm about to make it even less. I'm impressed. I predicted 3 and expected 2. She really squeezed that one for everything it was worth. Yep, it was a much better run than I expected, to be honest. I really didn't think that it was gonna be that. Sealed entrance is behind the basement door in foundation next to elevator in the grounds. Yeah. Yeah, I've already done that then. I've already done that. The sealed entrance, I already did the basement thing. It's the first thing that I did with the Powerhammer. We're sneezing a while? I know. I'm sorry. It's fine. You've rung most of the story out at this point, I think. That's the thing. I've reached a point where we're getting diminishing returns. And I'm afraid of still, like, pushing everything aside with how I've reached the point of diminishing returns here. No, Ellie, you need to finish this game before Silksong. It's too late. Silksong is already upon us. It didn't happen. So I have to do Silksong. That's kind of why I want to push it around. God knows your backlog to hell and back as it is. Exactly. Having to wait a week between runs was already killing me. These were a real highlight on my week each week. I'm sorry. I promise they're still gonna be here. They're just gonna be every other week. Because I really need to get to some of these other games, like, really strongly. So I think I'm gonna make this one and Contract Rush alternate, and I'm gonna make that's gonna free one of the spots so that I can do Silksong. And if I'm really lucky, I finish both this and Contract Rush or Deltarune before Slime Ranch. Oh my god. Slime Rancher. And I still have Shantae in the middle as well. How much do I need to bribe developers to push their releases back a little bit? Guess I'm not playing Silksong at my old pace then. I'm not gonna be able to start it the very week it releases. Because it releases on the 4th. Then... it releases on the 4th. Then I'm not gonna be able to pick it up until a week after. Which is 8 through to 12. And even then, whatever progress I make with one stream a week, you know you're gonna make so much faster. So if you wanted to skip my streams, that's always an option. Because I don't want anyone to spoil themselves unnecessarily if they don't want to. But even if you start at the same rate I would, which you have more time to start early, I think. Regardless, if you wanted to start with me, you would still absolutely go faster than I would. And again, it's okay to skip my streams if you don't want to spoil yourself. 100% understand. 1000% understand. I should play Hollow Knight. You should play Hollow Knight. Everhood 2 somewhere on the horizon. So far away on the horizon. I'm sorry. The thing about Everhood 2 is that I feel like I cannot go into it without refreshing myself on Everhood 1. And I just don't have the time for that. I'm not saying that I would stream it again, but I would try to do some either a replay, a rewatch, or something, because I don't really remember anything about it. I remember very little. I only played 80 hours of this Gaia 7. It will feel wrong to not finish it. 80 hours of this Gaia 7? You can give it a little break. Don't forget finishing the other Momodora games. Yeah, I still have one Momodora game, I think. Do I have any more than the one? I think I have one, right? What I want to know is how Ellie's going to do a full playthrough of Hollow Knight before Silksong releases. I'm not doing that. The thing is that I cannot do a playthrough of Hollow Knight in any sort of organic, authentic way. Because I've already seen the entirety of the game. And I've seen it quite a few times at this point. Watch a speedrun and you will remember everything. Yeah, but that's the thing. I have to refresh myself on it. And it's also like I caught it so far from release. And it's also, I don't think... Here's the thing. When I'm complaining about games releasing, I'm either... It's games that I've been hyped for and I want to play them as soon as physically possible, like Slime Rancher. Or it's games that, as a streamer, I kind of should prioritize when they come out. Algorithmically speaking, like Silksong. Silksong, if it was me, I would just wait a little bit. But algorithmically speaking, it's the kind of game that you kind of have to pick up as early as you can. Shantae is that situation, sort of. It's a mix. It's like, it's algorithmically something that I should have picked up as soon as it came out. Sadly, again, I couldn't. And it's also something that I've been hyped for years. So it's kind of in the middle there, so that's why I keep it in the front of the backlog. And... yeah. Deltarune I picked up late. Deltarune I picked up. That was kind of the problem. Giving a break to D7 will mean not fulfilling the wish of Vicky becoming an archer, then a thief, then a dragon, then a femboy, then a zombie, and then going back to being a sea angel. Listen, I don't understand what that means, but good for her. Good for her. She sounds like she's going on a journey. Not doing Godseeker twice on Steel Soul mode. Fake fan. What do you mean, Godseeker? Huh? What do you mean, Godseeker? Is that a mode? Should I be aware of that? Oh, it's the hard mode of Hollow Knight, right? Yeah. No. Fuck that. No. I've seen people doing that. I am not doing it myself. I am absolutely not doing that myself. The boss rush DLC. Yeah. No. I appreciate in the boss rush DLC, I appreciate the one boss that is entirely different, that has a very particular soundtrack. I don't want to say much about it in case... Well, it's an older game, but spoilers. It's just hilarious. It's hilarious. It's hilarious in a very difficult boss way, but it's hilarious. Boss rush arena. Yeah. Steel Soul mode was if you die, your game is over. Oof. I would would never. Like, I would absolutely never. I did 2 Pantheons with nail penalties, so level 1 melee, and got bored of it. Bored as in it was too easy? Or bored of it as in, like, impossible? Because that changes a lot. Yeah, nah, screw that. Finishing Godmaster pushed me to the brink of uninstalling the game already. I can't imagine doing it on Steel Soul. Yeah, I mean, I know that some people really appreciate extra challenge. I know that some people love the idea of doing something that they will struggle and they will hit their head against the wall. And then when they win, they'll feel accomplished and like they're gods. I get that. Trust. I get that. But I could never. The amount of frustration that I would feel about it, the amount of like, I don't even want to think about this game ever again that I would feel, I don't think I can. It just wasn't nothing new. Each Pantheon maybe had one unique boss, but nothing else. I had no inclination to finish. Oh, so like you got bored. Not like bored because it was too easy. It was just, it felt too samey, basically. I get that to a point. Beyond that point, I don't even feel good. I just feel the relief of it being over. Exactly. Which is how I felt in some moments. One of the things about me being stubborn once I start streaming a game is that it takes breaking me down for me to accept the giving up on a game. The times that I wanted to stop because I knew that I had reached that point where I wouldn't even feel good. I just wanted the relief of it being over. I still ended up pushing through it in some cases in here. You must remember. Vicky basically wants to become a tank support with a lot of dodge rate to not attack, only buff and heal and never get hit, then go FK most of the battles. Does she want that or do you want that for her? Does the character request things of how to build the character? It's not for every game. We give a few games the special treatment. Yeah, and I think it's dependent on exactly just how much you personally love the experience of playing that game. I think trying to do that for every game is just making yourself and the games a disservice. Personally, like, right now, the best example that I can give is how in Contract Rush, I am having fun with attempting the challenges because I'm still enjoying. But if at some point I'm not enjoying it anymore, I'm not gonna try to platinum that shit, you know? Like, at the very end of the day, it's all about how much you're enjoying it. Right now I'm enjoying it, so I'm going for the challenges. The moment that I reach that point of like, I don't even feel good anymore. I just know that I'll feel relief when this is over. Like, that's when I have to stop doing some, like, the side challenges and stuff. Games in which I couldn't do that one 3-hour map in Age of Mythology. I still remember that because it took me 3 to 4 hours to finish the goddamn map, and I just wanted to be over. Really trying not to mention Deltarune? That's a... With Deltarune, I still feel like I can do it. But the moment I feel... Only because I did have a lot of progress in the last attempt. So I did see myself starting at a point and ending at a point with a lot of difference in between. If I go this next stream entirely without feeling any sort of progress, then I'm not gonna lie, I probably will start feeling that way of like, I just want it to be done. Reminded me of one of Dawn of War 2 game I played with someone against AI that lasted like an hour, and I ended up just being ultimate unit spam by the end. We won, but it didn't even feel good. Yeah, you gotta be able to read that balance and understand when it's not even feeling good, because at the end of the day, it's games. They are made for entertaining and for fun. Like, the main point of games is that they're supposed to be... Well... Not every game is trying to be fun, but most games are trying to give you a good sensation at the end of the experience. sometimes you need to be able to read that line and to read that balance when the game is no longer giving you any positive experience. Positive experience may mean different things for different people, but I think everyone can find their own line in the sand. You know? That combination will be her ideal battle style. But because the character themselves asked you for that, or because you wanted to be? I'm confused. I don't understand. Are you saying that because you want it? Or are you saying that because the character actually has lines requesting it? This question comes from the sense of, I already really like the flavor text that you showed us from that character. And I think I would like it even more if the characters express like desires as to how they want to be built. Just because that's such a quirky idea to me. That sounds like such a fun idea, that the characters themselves would ask you to build them in a certain way. Darktide with high-intensity shock troops. Team has to hold out every 5 minutes to survive assault of 10 trappers, 15 mutators, and 5 bombers. That sounds annoying, but I don't know the game. So I don't know if... Maybe it sounds annoying to me, but it's actually quite fun. But it doesn't sound fun, considering the conversation in which you're bringing it up. Context is telling me... A couple of context clues are telling me that it's actually quite fucking annoying and you don't like it. Maybe. Perhaps. Could I be wrong? Maybe I could be wrong. But yeah, I have hit... Very few times I have hit that point of like, I really don't want to do this anymore. It has been coming up on more often when streaming. Because when I notice that line on my own time, on my own gaming experiences, it's very easy to just put it down right then and there. Very easy to reach that line and go, oh, okay, I'm not enjoying anymore. That's it. I'm gonna stop chasing that thing. In fact, I think the last game that I played for fun and relaxation, I was about to chase one of the achievements, and then the game bugged on me 3 times during the final cinematic, and I was like, okay, fuck this. I don't care about the achievement anymore. And I have 80% of the achievements. And I was gonna go and do like an achievement chase, because I could have done like 3 of them really, really quickly and really, really easily of the 6 that I'm missing. But I was annoyed, and I said, nah, whatever. It's about understanding where that line sits for you and being able to recognize it. The characters have certain preferences. Some like being frontline even when you change their classes to archer. Oh, that's cool. That's so neat. That gives them so much personality. Trappers shoot electrify nets at you. If you get caught, your character is paralyzed and only other teammates can release you. Now layer that onto team having 4 people. Well, there's 10 trappers. Oh, that sounds awful. Oh, that sounds awful. Mutants are tanky and bomb rush people trying to scatter the teams, and bombers throw napalm grenades, carpeting fire everywhere. Now, I'm assuming that the bombers can throw napalm grenades that can catch you while you are paralyzed from the traps and carpet fire you while you are immobilized? Because that sounds bad. That sounds awful. Sometimes the increased difficulty feels like just an artificial way to inflate the play hours of the same game. Yeah! Sometimes... Ooh, those are awful. Like, when I feel those, I immediately go into nope mode. Yeah. Other times the game is really, really short if you don't challenge yourself at all. And I understand that, but... And this may be just me being someone who has way too many things to do all the time. But... I appreciate short games so much. I appreciate games that are not trying. And I know this is a conversation about like game prices. You want to make sure that you spend your money well and that is going to give you enough hours of entertainment for how much you paid, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But I don't have that much time, and I have many things that I want to play, so I appreciate a game that is not going to hold me in its house for longer than I need to be there. You know what I mean? Of course, yeah, that sounded like that. Retouch, you explained very well why that sounds like very unenjoyable. Very unenjoyable indeed. Sounds like pure hell? Yeah, sounds really bad. I literally have a giant cowgirl, Nona que una chica vaca, who hates fighting. So a cow girl, not a cowgirl, a cow girl who hates fighting, but her best stat is attack, and her race passive is 100% offensive. I still reincarnated her as an armor knight. Question. Is that randomly generated and then you get a really, really shitty seed? Or is she always going to be a pacifist who was built by birth to be an attacker? Like, did you get a bad combination of stats and desires? Or is she like a challenge character? You can see the end of Hazelnut Hex in a quarter of a stream if you wanted. Yeah. Good point. That one was like made way more interesting because we did the challenge. Granted, I ended up not winning the challenge. Granted, I ended up not being able to win the challenge. But at the end of the day, I think that was the right choice for me at that point. I appreciate games that are in whatever I'm playing in the moment. This game is too short, moves to our JRPG. Why do games have to be so long? Really? No, in my case, I always appreciate short games. I may have wanted more out of some specific games, but I feel like that's not so much a problem of the game being too short, but more like the developer stopped developing early, where I could see so much more potential for a little extension here, a little extension there. Like if a game is short but it feels like it's exactly how it needs to be, it feels different. Grease is one of my favorite games ever. It made me cry like a baby, and I recommend it to anyone who loves a game that looks so beautiful you want to frame every frame. I love that game. And you can finish it in 4 hours, maybe 6 to 8 hours if you're getting every single hidden thingy, which most people get on a second run. In fact, I haven't gotten it yet because I haven't done my second run. It's 4 hours. And those 4 hours have stayed with me since I played it for the first time. And I will still call it my favorite game, even though it was like literally just 4 hours. What was that game? It's called Gris, which is gray in Spanish because it is from a studio from Spain, and it's so beautiful and it's so sad and it's so beautiful. it's one of my favorite games ever. Each character is unique and have a random stat growth, personality, and starting gear rank. Also, you got a Backseat. You like short but not unfinished. Exactly. Gris? Yes, that one. Officer, that one. Dancy, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hi. You can reincarnate a character to any other race, class, job, gender, and they will go back to level 1, get more base stat growth, and maintain passives and skills from their previous race. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but what you're saying is that you could reincarnate that pacifist cowgirl to change her stats, but she would still have passives, so it would still be a bad combination unless she also changes her desires. I've seen that a lot, always meant to pick it up but never do. The impression I got was Journey, but as a 2D set color. So I haven't played Journey, but what I tell you about Greece is that it tells a very specific and very personal story. I don't know if it is a real-life personal story for any of the developers, but it certainly feels that way. You know, when you read a story or when you get a story, and it's dripping with emotion and feeling in such a way that you think there's no way this isn't the artist bleeding their heart into the page, you know? That's what I felt when I played Greece. It also made me cry like a baby because the theme of the game is a theme that I personally am very sensitive to. So my mileage may vary, definitely, but to me, it was like an immediate punch to the heart, pull the heart out of my chest, put it on the ground, spit on it, step on it, burn it up, putting on a blender. Like, it definitely hit me very hard. But not everyone has the same sensitivity to that same topic or theme. That being said, I genuinely feel like it's one of those stories that even if it doesn't hit you personally, that you can feel the emotions of the developer, that you can feel the heart bleeding into the page of the person who made it. I don't know, I just love it. And it's also so gorgeous to look at. It's so gorgeous to look at. And also, it's 4 hours. It's really short. She's the same but as an armor knight now. She keeps the attack growth of the cow race, but now she has the defense growth of the armor knight as well. Well, I hope that makes her happier. Thing is, armor knights have a passive that turns 50% of attack into defense and resistance. Ah, you made it work. I understand how you made it work. I see the vision. I see the vision. Glad that you could fix that. It's a game about showing up at a restaurant and they only have lemon coke on their beverage menu. The worst of horrors, really. If you really think about it, the worst thing that could happen to me ever in any aspect of life. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, no, I recommend it. It is a short game, but it's a game that has stayed with me, and I don't think anything ever will stay with me in the exact same way as this game did. I'm really looking forward to playing their other game. But based on how much the first one hit me and how impactful it was for me, I'm kind of waiting for a specific moment when I really feel that. You know when you know something is going to be good, and or when you fear that you have built something as good in your mind so much that you're scared of actually getting into it just in case that you end up disappointing yourself because you expected like something of it. And or when you know that you're gonna like it and therefore you save it for a rainy day when you really need a pick-me-up. That's my feeling with that one. It's like, I don't know anything about that game. I refuse to watch any trailers because it's by the studio that made one of my favorite games. And I have no idea if I should be saving it for a rainy day or if I'm building it up in my mind so much that I'm gonna disappoint myself when I play it. Sounds familiar except that last one. What do you mean sounds familiar except that last one? Sounds familiar or doesn't? What? Anyways, it's been an extra half hour, so I think I'm gonna get going. I hope that everyone had fun and enjoyed the power hammering. And honestly, the artifact building. I'm really glad with the artifact building that we did. I feel like we're close to finishing that part of the experience. The building machinery part of the experience. So, thank you for coming through. I've never seen a game and thought this is awesome. I should not play it. I do that, like, I save it for a rainy day, I guess. Is a bad way to explain it, maybe. See you later. Okay, goodbye, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Go draw an example. An example of what? Huh? What? Draw a man? No. Why? Why would you want me to? Even Ellie's personal gaming is backlogged to hell. Oh yeah, absolutely. I told you I barely play games anymore. I play more games on stream than I ever play off stream. Anyways, thank you everyone for coming. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Try to eat nutritiously and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and to others, okay? Take care, my snake shifters. Bye-bye!